Hello there. It's me, Boardman, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, my friends. I am so glad to see you for joining me on this brand new video. So, I'm going to do another reading out for you guys, especially for story time together as we learn and listen. We'll do another Disney storybook, reading out Disney stories for you guys, since I have previously read all the 100 Disney book titles. I am so happy that you enjoyed it so far, and also we appreciate your support. First of all, I will show a book I've got. Some of you are quite familiar with Disney's Winnie the Pooh, which is inspired by the original author, AA Milnes. So, take a look at this book I've got. I'll go with you. This is Winnie the Pooh for Night of a Great Bear. You can see here it's got Winnie the Pooh, Rabbit, Tigger and Piglet. Are you ready for story time with me? Excellent. So we came to the right place, and if you want to listen to his story, you're always welcome to wear your headphones. It's highly recommended. Okay, so I'm going to read the book of each page and also show some illustrated pictures. Okay, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. It was exactly a month after Christmas. Rabbit had invited Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Kangaroo, and Roo to his house for the month after Christmas party. Come in, said Rabbit cheerfully. They went into Rabbit's house and the party began. But it wasn't as much fun as a real Christmas party. There was no Father Christmas on the cake, and not a single party had to be seen. Everyone's very polite to Rabbit. Oh, I do like a nice plain cake, said Kangaroo, and Pooh added, isn't it a relief not to be wearing one of those itchy paper hats? Then no one could think of anything to say, until suddenly Roo said what everybody had been secretly longing to say. Oh, I wish Christmas wasn't over. So do I, said Piglet. Me too, said Pooh. Rabbit didn't like seeing his guests so sad. Then he had an idea. He rummaged through the back of his cupboard and pulled out the present. I have been keeping this for the day when somebody badly needs a present, he said, and I think that today is a day. The present was wrapped in a lovely red paper with a golden ribbon. It looks beautiful, his friends gasped. Is it for us? Well, said Rabbit, actually I don't know whose present it is. I found it behind my tree on the 12th night. It had lost its label. But who's going to open it? Asked Pooh. We'll all open it, said Rabbit. It's a sharing present. A Christmassy ribbon pulling and paper tearing noise filled the room. It's a little lamp, squeaked Roo, dancing with excitement. But how did you switch it on? It's easy, I'll show you, said Kangaroo. Look, said Pooh, there's a message tied to it. A message, said Rabbit. Good. Perhaps it will say who gives us this present. I'll read it out. Rabbit read the message. It's not a to and from message, he said. It's more like a riddle. It says, big animal comes out night, answer big great bear. Pooh was very excited. Is there really a great bear who only comes out at night? He asked. Let's go and find him, and we'll use our new lamp to see in the dark, said Piglet. I do hope he's not a growly great bear. There's no time to lose, said Piglet Pooh. It's just beginning to get dark. Let's go. Oh, Rabbit, he said, may we borrow a little jar of honey from your larder just in case? The Great Bear likes, you know, a sparrow occasionally. Off the friends went into the dark wood. Rabbit carried the lamp because it was the bravest. Piglet tried not to tremble. Suddenly, the lamplight shone onto something round and breathing on the path. It's big, said Piglet. It might be a great bear. Everyone tiptoed up to it. Excuse me, said Pooh. Are you by any chance a great bear? The thin stirred. It's not a bear. It's got long ears, said Rabbit, and a grey stuck on tail, said Kangaroo. It's Eel. Oh, Eel, said Pooh. We thought you were a great bear. How absurd, said Eel. There's nothing great about me. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some just make do. But why aren't you in your own house, Eel? Pooh asked. Well, I'd like to be, said Eel, but when I arrived home, I heard breathing sound from inside my house. I thought it better not disturb until morning. So I have been sleeping under the tree. I don't accept to live in a luxury, you know. Eel led them to his house. Rabbit shone his lamp through the crack in the sticks. Sure enough, lying on Eel's straw bed in the corner was a large animal. Hello, Pooh shouted. Very gently, he prodded the animal with a stick. The animal didn't wake up. But who could be in your house? Asked Piglet. I bet I can guess, said Pooh. The Great Bear. And if is anything like me, I'll be waking up soon for the little snack. Let's give him some honey. Come on, Great Bear, wake up. We've brought you some honey, said Pooh. The animal growled. Help, it is a Great Bear, said Piglet, and he ran off to hide behind a tree. Who's calling me a bear? Asked a growly voice, and out of Eel's house came Tigger, and he's trying to make me eat honey. It's 100th time I've told you Tiggers can't stand honey. But why on earth were you asleep in Eel's house? Asked Rabbit. I was just wandering by, said Tigger, a little more cheerfully, as no one was at home. I thought I'd have a nap. I just forgot to wake up. Sorry, Eel, Tigger added. And by the way, you could do with a new bed, Tigger added. Yours is bed rock hard. There was no time to discuss beds, said Pooh. Tigger, we need your help. We're looking for the Great Bear, who only comes out at night. Can you help us? I know where Great Bears lives. They live in caves, said Tigger. I bet you found a Great Bear in that cave at the north corner of the wood. Good idea, said Pooh. Let's go and see. It was a rocky journey through the 100-acre wood, but the new lamp helped their friends to find their way without too many stumbles. Soon they reached the mouth of a cave. Go on in, said Pooh. If I take a jar of honey, the Great Bear will probably smell it and come out. But Pooh forgot to take the lamp in the darkness of a cave. he tripped over the rock. "Oh!" he cried. But it didn't sound like ow. It echoed so much that it sounded like a great roar. "Ow! Help!" said Piglet. "The great bear's coming." And Piglet ran away as fast as he could. As he was running, he bumped into the familiar figure was wearing pyjamas and a dressing gown and carried a long, thin, round fin. "Christopher Robin," said Piglet, "come quickly. We found a great bear." "That's interesting," said Christopher Robin. "I was just coming out to look for the great bear with a telescope." "Telescope," said Piglet. "You won't need a telescope. The bear's horribly close. I've just heard him." "You can't hear the great bear," said Piglet. "It's billions of miles away in the sky, and it won't come and eat me up," asked Piglet. "No, Piglet, this great bear doesn't eat anything," laughed Christopher Robin. At that moment, Pooh came out of a cave. "No great bear in there," he said. "Just some very sharp rocks." "But Pooh," said Piglet, "Christopher Robin says you can see the great bear through his telescope, and it's not an eating bear after all." "Well, that means I can eat his honey," said Pooh. And he did, there and then. "But Christopher Robin," said Piglet, "please show us the great bear." Christopher Robin gave Piglet the telescope. "Shut one eye, look up there, and tell me what you see." "I can see 7 stars, and they looked a bit like a great saucepan," said Piglet. "May I have a look?" asked Pooh. He squinted through the telescope. "They look more like a bear to me." "You were right," said Christopher Robin. "That's a great bear, and it's my constellation. I gave a rabbit a Christmas present with a riddle about it, but he hasn't written me a thank you letter yet. That's because we only opened it this evening," Rabbit explained. "Well," said Christopher Robin, "I'm glad you waited until tonight. It's a perfect great bear night." I hope you enjoyed the story about Winnie the Pooh and his friends looking for a great bear at the night sky for the telescope. I hope you guys enjoyed the story about Winnie the Pooh and the night of a great bear. It seems very interesting to learn about it. Be highly dedicated to remembering the Walt Disney Company has been formed in 1923 behind the magical legacy of the animation studios. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you see you soon.